All right, guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different. Normally, I'm giving you bright and cheery how-to videos on how to grow a restoration company, etc. This video is going to be specifically for those of you guys that have followed me for a while. And if you have followed me for a while, I think I owe you an apology. In this video, I'm going to give you your apology, and I'm going to explain why I owe it to you. If you've been following me for a while, you're going to want to tune in. Let's go. All right, guys, so if you're new to this channel, you can just go to the next one or you can follow everybody else. Here's what I want to say. Why do I owe you an apology? Well, number one, I want to serve as an inspiration to you guys, right? Like when I started doing this, I didn't know what I was doing and I figured it out. And I use this channel to try to inspire you and guide you, okay? But over the past 18 months or so, I've been bringing people into my ecosystem, some into our paid products. We got a 30-day test drive where we help you launch, grow, and scale your restoration company. And that's been great. But some of the guys that I've been meeting there, I feel like I'm not misleading you, but I want to take a moment to say this. I'm sorry if I made you feel like this is super easy and anybody can do it, okay? Because what I've learned is a lot of you guys that come in, you want to do restoration, you want to get rich, but you ain't wanting to do the work that it takes to get rich. You follow me? Everybody wants to get rich. Don't nobody want to do the work that it takes to get rich. And so if I've made this appear to be super, super simple and easy, well, I apologize, okay? Here's the reality with it. I can help you, and I do think there's a path. I mean, heck, if I figured it out without me, I know that I can help you do it, but you have to put in the work. Does that make sense? You still have to do the reps. You've got to do all of that. So when I bring you guys in, if you watch all these videos and you don't execute on it, you're not gonna have any results, okay? This is hard work. Getting work from plumbers is not easy. When you answer the phone and you're doing internet leads and internet ads, you have to answer it the right way. Growing a restoration company is a lot like putting together an entertainment center or something like that, right? Like, and I use this analogy because I usually leave steps out or I'll do things backwards. Just about every time. When I go to assemble an entertainment center or put together a piece of furniture, I inevitably always do something wrong. The very first time, I always tend to do something wrong, and it's always at the very end do I realize it. I have to go all the way back to like the beginning or the middle part where I screwed something up. You have to pay attention to detail, guys. If you skip a step in something that I'm explaining to you to do, you leave out one thing, then that entire entertainment center, the entire business can crumble. If you're trying to make cement, I was thinking about another analogy, like cement is comprised of like the mortar, the cement mix, there's a sand and aggregate, and you've got the water. Like if you take the chipped aggregate and the sand out of cement, all you have is water and the mortar, okay? It's just like a paste. It's like toothpaste. It doesn't work. And the same thing holds true when you're building a restoration company. If you leave one of these foundational things out, the entire thing is on shallow ground, okay? It's like building a house on a foundation of sand. So I guess the biggest thing that I want to share with you is this. I still think you guys can do it, but it's probably going to take way more work than you realize, and it's probably going to be harder than you realize.
Shane, are you trying to talk me out of restoration?
Yes. If I can talk you out of starting a restoration business, if I can talk you out of bolting it onto your existing business, then please don't do it. I'm really trying to speak to the people that when I tell you, hey, restoration's hard, you probably ain't gonna make it, but then you're like, I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. Then I can't talk you out of it. Those are the people that I'm trying to talk to. Does that make sense? Like if you guys are thinking about starting a business, let me save you the trouble. Don't do it. Business is hard. It is risky. There's no guarantees. The only guarantee you're gonna have is it's gonna be really, really hard, okay? It's gonna be really hard. So don't do it, don't. But see, for a lot of you guys, if you're like me, you're like, but I wanna do it. And you're gonna do it anyway. And I've already told you that it's hard and you're gonna do it without me. Those are the people that I wanna help because you're already in, you're all in. Does that make sense? Here's what I want you to know. You've got to sharpen up. You have to level up as a person. However good you are in business, you've got to be twice as good if you want to succeed. And this just is not for restoration. This is literally for any industry, okay? Any industry. I can look back now at my career. When I first started, my first business was in an entertainment company, right? When I was singing, that was honestly my first business. When I was doing my music gig and got the record deal, that was my first business. It was O'Dazier Entertainment. But I didn't know what I was doing. And then I wound up getting out of the music business and I started my own construction company. I started as a handyman. As I got into construction, I started to make more money than I ever did in the entertainment industry. Why? Because I started to level up my skills. I learned how to sell better. I learned how to do more marketing. I learned more about relationships. And I guess as I look back now, when I was doing music, I built relationships with the booking agents and the promoters and whatnot. And that's why they trusted to book me on those gigs, okay? And then that translated back to getting into my construction and handyman business because I learned how to build relationships with real estate agents and insurance agents and plumbers, okay? Property managers and other contractors. I was definitely not good at marketing, okay? But I was good at relationships. Does that make sense? There's a big difference. Like now I know marketing at this point, okay? I've been studying it for years. This YouTube channel, this is a way of organic marketing. I wasn't doing this way back then for those businesses, and you didn't really need to. Does that make sense? And you guys don't need a YouTube channel. You don't need a podcast or any of that to grow a construction company or a contracting business or a restoration company. You don't have to have that. But what you do need to do is have a plan, and you do need to work that plan, and you've got to execute it. Does that make sense? And it's got to be the right plan, okay? So I would tell you to find a mentor. That's why hopefully you're following me or someone other than me. You need to have somebody that's already done what you want to do and has already gone where you want to go. That's the best person to help you get there. That's who you should be looking for. And a good coach or somebody should help collapse time, okay? Or a mentor. The only difference is a mentor gets busy, a coach should be there for you, whatever it's worth. But you're going to have to get better, cleaner, and sharper. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, it's going to require that you get better. With construction, I got better with numbers. To be honest, I was scared to get into construction. I used to walk around, specifically remember asking myself this. So I would look at other contractors and I would be like, okay, so that guy that's building that house, or he's doing that $180,000 remodel or $300,000 addition. You mean to tell me that guy knows exactly how much all the footings cost, how much rebar is going to be needed. He knows how much sand to order. He knows who's going to lay the block, how many cords. He knows all that? That was what I would ask, okay? He's got all that burned in his head. That was my fear. I was like, there's no way. They know all that? Can I tell you now? Yes, they know all that. They're pros. They ain't Joes, you understand? And that's what I wound up learning. I wound up learning all of those things, okay? And that's what you've got to do as well. You have to level up your skills. Hopefully this is resonating. Drop a comment and let me know, okay? If you feel like I have misled you, then that's fine too. But I want you to know that it's hard. I'm not saying you can't do it, but you probably won't. Okay, you probably won't. If you've got a W-2 job, you should probably try to keep it. I can help you get into restoration, but you already got to have the capital to get started, or you already need to have an income, okay? I don't fix your capital problem. I don't fix your income problem. I can only tell you how to start it the way I started it, which was this. We were already doing 7 figures. We were probably doing close to $2 million a year in construction when I started my restoration company. I still started broke as a joke because I didn't take any of that money. I started it as a brand new vertical. You understand? I started it as a brand new vertical, and I already had a staff running the construction company. I didn't take any of those people, any of those assets, any of those resources. I started it on my own. You understand? I was making good money. I was making a few $100,000 a year with my construction business, like return to owner, right? I was profitable. We were making money, but there were things that business didn't give me that restoration was going to give me, okay? I was the actual technician. And the reason why I say I can help you guys do this stuff, because I went from being the only technician at my company to within about 16 months, I had a fully staffed built restoration division with people answering the phones, filing the claims, technicians going out, multiple trucks, multiple employees, project managers. The calls would come in, they would get signed, the estimate gets written, it gets handled, negotiated. They never met me. Nobody ever met me. I did all of that within about 16 months, doing millions of dollars a year. Now, there's a lot of problems that happened as a result of that, okay? It was a shit show around the office. We were growing so fast. We had a bad culture. I was in my early to mid 30s. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I did grow. So for whatever it's worth, like whoever you're looking to model, I was just good at growing and growing really quickly. Looking back, I don't advise you grow that fast, to be quite honest. But you can ask my wife. Like, I've never been good at half throttle anything. She says I'm obsessive with everything I do, and maybe I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm either all in or I'm all out, baby. Like, I just go boom. I'm 100%, 100 miles an hour. That's what I do. I don't know another way. I want you to know, like, you're going to have to level up. If you come into my ecosystem and you join one of my paid courses, we got one that starts $500, okay? Dude, you got to follow the instructions. You got to Google it. You got to be resourceful. If I can Google it and get the answer, guess who else can Google it and get the answer? You can. And you should. You should already be there. I'm telling you, it's going to be cheaper for you to get all the information you can for free and learn how to troubleshoot stuff. Be resourceful. A lot of you guys don't read stuff either. Even some of the guys that come into our 30-day test drive, they don't read our terms of enrollment. Well, that's on you, homie. Learn how to read the stuff, okay? Be responsible. You got to level up. I'm harping on you a little bit, but like, who else is going to? Most of you guys that own a business, you fire anybody that tells you the truth. I want to be honest with you. I want to tell you what you can expect. I don't want this to feel oversimplistic or super easy. Getting into restoration is hard.
I just got to answer the phone.
You got to go sign the job. It's wet, get it dry. Like, I don't think that's too complicated, but it's going to require you do the work. It's going to require that you study. It's going to require that you go through the modules. It's going to require that you get better. You need to turn off the news and start studying on these YouTube stuff. Like, if you're watching my YouTube video, it's great. You should stop listening to the radio, start listening to self-development podcasts. And you got a long way to go, but you've got to be better tomorrow than you were today. And that same story's got to be true over and over and over again. So I'm trying to use this. In case you can't tell, I'm making this video today as a little bit of rant because I meet with my team every morning and we start talking about like the people in our ecosystem, in our coaching programs, etc. And some of you guys, I've got $50,000 a year programs. Some of you guys are in it. Can I tell y'all something? The people that pay me 50 grand a year still watch my YouTube videos. Why? Because this stuff is real. It is true and it is helpful. There's no reason that they would pay me that and still watch these. But why do they? Because this stuff is true and it's real and it's helpful. I'm going to give you great value here. But just like anything else, they've leveled up. You, my friend, have to level up, and you got to do it over and over again. And I do the same thing, okay? I've got coaches, I've got mentors, I've got all that stuff. I just want y'all to know, like, this is the beginning, not the end for you, okay? Like the self-improvement journey, not the end, bro. I used to go live on Facebook a lot and put all this stuff out there. But like now I want to speak to you guys because so many of you guys find me through YouTube. So I'm taking this to communicate with you now. And I'll put this video on Facebook as well. And y'all can follow me on Facebook if you want. But I want to take a minute to speak to you. Like if you're on year 2 or year 3 of your business, yeah, you still have to work harder. Newsflash, if you're in year 30 of your business, I can't help you. If you're in year 5 of your business, I probably can't help you. Okay? Because I've been out here for a long time and you ain't found me before, so you should have been doing some looking a long time ago. So there better be a really good reason why you now suddenly are trying to level up and get better. There should be a reason why you're just now finding me, because you should have been looking for me. And if you've been following me and you are just now wanting to take the next step, you better have a really good reason why. Don't lie to yourself. Don't kid yourself. A lot of you guys say you want the next thing, but you really don't. So do yourself a favor. Don't ask for it. Don't sign up for it. Don't tell yourself that you want something and you're willing to do it if you ain't willing to do it, because you're lying to yourself and that's not helpful. That's harmful. Okay? I'm getting on the soapbox today. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. If it is, drop a comment, let me know. And if not, maybe you tuned out a long time ago. But it's going to be harder than you realize. And you're going to need to continue to level up. Here's a little bit of advice. I'm going to give you a little homework. I'm going to give you 3 books, okay? Number 1, Born Rich by Bob Proctor. Get the audiobook, actually. Born Rich. Bob Proctor's passed away, okay? He was a mindset guy. You got to get your mind right. Most of you guys, you just got head trash all in there. That ain't possible. I can't do that. You got to get that garbage out. If you are mentally and emotionally defeated, you will never make it in the real world, okay? Number 2, I want you to find the 10X rule by Grant Cardone. Go get the audiobook. Go listen to that. It's going to take 10 times the effort than you know. It's going to be harder. It's going to take longer. 10X. And number 3, Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. Jim Rohn's also passed away. And Jim Rohn's a little more about like daily habits, daily disciplines, okay? Because you need all. You got to get the mindset right. You got to get the daily habits and discipline. And you got to get 10X. It's going to take 10 times the action, 10 times longer, all right? And if I can just help y'all, like, that's it, man. If you go eat those 3 books and you actually execute what they tell you to do, you will be so much better off, all right? Hopefully that's helpful. I'll leave that there. See you guys in the next video. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you haven't yet, click on my face below and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, we put out new content each and every week. Also, if you want me to help you grow your company, go to workwithshane.com. Workwithshane.com, put in your information, we get on a call and see how we can help you grow your company. Lastly, there'll be some other videos right here. If you want to watch more content about growing your restoration company, check out one of these videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.